Arnold Barnes just decommitted yesterday. He was the running back out of Louisiana. And Omarion Miller, the 4-star wide receiver, decommitted, also out of Louisiana. And obviously that's Mickey Joseph guys. So those were a couple of the latest decommits. I think you have 4 total. Yeah, you have 4 total with Malachi Coleman and Ben Bramer right now. So, I mean, to me right now, that's not horrible. I think you had 15 commits and you've only had 4 decommits so far. So that's a plus. In my book right now, that's a plus.
Yeah, considering the situation, that is a plus.
And I mean, it's, you know, Matt Rule is such a guy that he commands your attention, demands your respect. I mean, he just takes the room over, and he's already shown that he's really impressed a lot of the families around here that have, you know, high quality football players. And, you know, obviously he's had a good track record of doing that in the past, you know, in his college career. So that's basically my message is just to be patient. This is going to be a revolving door for a little while, and we're not going to know exactly what we have. You know, sadly, probably for another month. But then we'll have a better picture because, you know, right now Matt Rule takes over a roster that basically, you know, it's not a balanced roster if you look at it. Right now, Nebraska, they have more defensive backs on this team than they have offensive, and this is scholarship guys. They have more defensive back scholarship guys than they have offensive line and defensive line combined right now. So, you know, there's a heck of a lot of work to do for Matt Rule and his staff. And, yeah, it would probably help to get an offensive line coach in here about as quick as you can. But we'll see. Obviously, he's probably got somebody in mind.
The only name that I've seen connected to the defensive coordinator role is Glenn Schumann, who's at Georgia right now. So he's going to be working for at least a month and probably longer than that. I don't know if there are any other candidates that you've come across.
You know, right now it's a lot of speculation. So, you know, to me, like I said before, to me that tells me that the guys that are in line for this job can't talk right now. So we'll have to see going forward. But, you know, I mean, this is a crucial time, too. You have early signing day coming up here in a couple of weeks. And, you know, it'd be ideal to have your staff complete by that time, by now, seriously. But I don't know. I'm not judging, you know, I mean, I know Matt Rule knows what he's doing. This isn't his first rodeo. So he's definitely got something in mind, and the guys that he does have on staff so far are you know, they're going to carry the weight. They're going to pick up the slack for the empty positions right now, and they're going to move forward. And to me, I mean, obviously, anytime there's a coaching change, it's going to be a bad situation for your current players on your roster and your current commits in your recruiting class, and it's going to be a huge amount of turnover, and we're seeing that right now. But that's the beauty of the transfer portal, is that you can keep filling out your needs, and I can guarantee you Matt Rule is going out there and he's sticking to his guns, and he's out there finding those diamonds in the rough right now that he believes that he can develop into a big-time football player in college and possibly at the next level. So, yeah, it's going to be fun to watch how he builds this team and you know, how he can retain some of the players that are on the roster right now. And I think we're, you know, just looking at it overall, in my opinion, I think they're in good shape so far with what's transpired.